Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded, he's so skilled, he's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed for him to become the champion, and tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and he'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing...
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Watch guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, he's setting up an armbar now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish armbars. He's got to be careful here.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful transition. Great job landing the strike from his back. Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, side control now.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Right into side control. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's back to the north-south position now.
Get him out here. Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
Changing the position. Big ground and pound. Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
A series of punches from the top here by Islam Makhachev. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath for me. Breathe. You good? All right, awesome round, man. You won that round totally. Scored all those takedowns were beautiful.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready, fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Chimaev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Massive shot from the top. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Need to work.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, doing his able best to avoid the huge elbow there. Chimaev's going for the sub here. Oh, arms in tight. Wow, belly down. This could be it. Oh, he got out.
Notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the on belly, but it's much better than where he was before.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Hard scramble, hard scramble.
Need some work, guys.
30 seconds to go in round two.
You're not
grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he separates from the clinch. Beautiful level change.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, great reversal to top position by Islam Makhachev. 30 seconds to go.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat for me. Come on. Let's get this together now, all right? We've been here before, and you're going to overcome this. You're down right now, but I need you to work hard.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Nice pass.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
Getting them out here.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Side control now.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
He's got to be careful here.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. This has got to be it. He's got the submission.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
John, you know I love popcorn.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be called. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. He passes to half guard. Great submission defense. Now he's going full mount.
10 seconds to go in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, this is it. You're losing. You got to go out there and use your striking. To win this one, you got to knock him out. Everything you got goes into this last round. You hear me?
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Blocks the shot. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And nice judo toss for him there. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Islam Makhachev.
In the half guard.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Going for an arm bar now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet.
Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. Chimaev's in half guard. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is considered a majority draw.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight, and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 185. He decides to go down, he's a problem at 155. He is just that good a fighter. Congratulations to the champ on retaining his title.